I can swim. Just can't walk.
Jaws, one of the most iconic films of all time. Even 50 years after its release, it's still widely regarded as one of the greatest films of all time, and having a cultural impact and cinematic legacy, and for good reasons. Now, it wouldn't surprise you that Jaws' production was insanely difficult. Starting in 1974, Jaws was the first major film to be shot extensively at sea in the real-life location of Martha's Vineyard in Massachusetts. Not to mention that the mechanical shark, or Bruce, if you will, was very unreliable, often malfunctioning and breaking down, which eventually led to the director Steven Spielberg to emphasize the shark through the iconic score by John Williams and point-of-view shots, but somehow they managed to pull this all off. Jaws is a horror film about a massive shark that unleashes chaos on a beach, and it's up to the local police chief, a marine biologist, and an old seafarer to hunt the shark down. Despite production struggles, Jaws would go on to become a summer blockbuster hit with a box office of $495 million American dollars, a rating of 8.1 out of 10 on IMDb, and the film received critical acclaim, with many praising its amazing story by Peter Benchley, its score by John Williams, and its message about sharks in real life, which, believe it or not, actually made a massive impact on people's views about sharks in a more fearful way. Jaws is also most notable for giving Steven Spielberg his big breakthrough, who would eventually go on to direct more successful films like Back to the Future and The Goonies as examples. As a bonus, there are a couple of interesting facts you probably didn't know about Jaws, such as the fact that when originally reading the novel, Steven Spielberg found himself rooting for the shark because the human characters were so unlikable, and the fact that the prop arm looked too fake in the scene where Chrissy's remains are discovered, so instead, they buried a female crew member in the sand with only her arm exposed. To sum it all up, Jaws is a fantastic film that revolutionized the film industry, gave one of the most iconic film directors his big break, and will forever be regarded as a cult classic. Do you agree? I'll let you decide.